Everybody, I'm here with Ron Placone and Steph Zamorano. You can hear him, you can't see him.
Howdy, howdy.
Hello.
You'll see him again soon, don't worry. I know. We're hanging new curtains and things are happening, getting new cameras. It's all going on with the Indiegogo money. Thank you so much. It's all working out. I hope you like the big screen we have from the Indiegogo money. Isn't that nice? Look how big it is. Oh. Anyways, so I'm watching the MSNBCs, and they're talking about Trump with Michael Moore's, right? So there he is. Now I'm a fan of Michael Moore. I like the movies he does were fantastic. I mean, the guy devoted himself to trying to make the world better through film. How can you know? And he's not perfect. I'm not perfect. No one's perfect. I have lots more. I bet you have more flaws than he does. So just that. So here he is, and so here he is with Chris Matthews. He's on with Chris Hardball after the Donnie Tonahan's gave his State of the Union, and let's check in.
The media, let me just say this, has gotten better. People have opened their eyes and they're listening.
I'm going to have to disagree with you on that. You're going to have to disagree. The media has not gotten, but you're sitting there right there with one of the worst guys in the world, Chris Hardball, a guy who beat the drum for war the first time. He got Phil Donahue fired because Phil was a little too loud for being against the war.
I feel like those two statements are just unrelated claims. Like, the media has gotten better. Oh, really? Okay. People are paying attention. Well, yeah, people are paying attention. That doesn't necessarily mean the media has gotten better.
Yeah. Let's start it off again. So they're talking about Donnie Tonahan's and how we got him.
The media, let me just say this, has gotten better. People have opened their eyes and they're listening.
Yeah. People, does he mean people in the media have opened their eyes and they're listening? Is that, or just regular people? I don't know. We'll see.
Didn't listen to us. We couldn't even get the Clinton campaign to listen to us. Please send a candidate here. Please come to Wisconsin.
Oh, Mike, be careful. You're actually telling the truth about Hillary Clinton's failings and why we have Donald Trump. You know that's not allowed on MSNBC. So I hope you stop this shit right away and correct yourself, please.
Come to Wisconsin for 7 months. Please do these things. I love Hillary.
Okay, good. Okay, I love Hillary, and I don't want. Okay, because look, he almost. I don't know if he caught himself. Holy shit! I'm telling the truth that Hillary was a horrible candidate. And they did the dumbest things in the world, and they turned their back on their base. I'm actually telling the truth. Oh, wait. I love her. She's great. I'm sorry. I don't know what. I lost my head. Did you see that? Well, let's watch it. Here we go. I'm going to play.
The media, let me just say this, has gotten better. People have opened their eyes and they're listening. They didn't listen to us. We couldn't even get the Clinton campaign to listen to us. Please send a candidate here. Please come to Wisconsin. Not to come to Wisconsin for 7 months. Please do these things. I love Hillary.
Woody Allen was right.
Look, I love Hillary. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not saying she did anything wrong. What the F? He caught himself. He was being real. And it's like weird to watch him and Bernie do the gaslighting when they talk about Hillary. It's weird. I know he doesn't think that shit about Hillary. I know he knows better. And I know that Bernie Sanders knew better. And so it's weird to see them do that. He'd be like, oh, God, I caught myself. He caught himself. But listen to what Chris Hardball says.
She got it.
In response.
I love Hillary.
Woody Allen was right. Woody Allen was right.
The age of consent is bullshit. Oh, are you talking about something else? Who are you talking about? I'm sorry, what?
You're talking about a flawed ground game? That makes me think of Woody Allen.
It makes me think of Woody Allen.
Woody Allen quote to mind.
What the?
Got to show up. And
you got to show up. So did you hear what he said? Woody Allen was right because Woody Allen's famous for that quote, 90% of life is just showing up. And so that's what he meant, that Woody Allen was right, that you got to show up. It's more than just showing up. It's more that when you show up, you have something for the people. So let's see if there's anything else.
And we weren't important enough, or we were taken for granted, like, oh, we're blue states, don't worry about them. And it just, I did my best to convince them to please come, because you know what we lost by in Michigan? 3 votes per precinct. 3. 3 votes per precinct.
I bet that's my fault or Susan Sarandon's fault. I'm going to guess. Is that probably Jill Stein, maybe? Whose fault is that? Gary Johnson?
Yeah, because all those Gary Johnson voters definitely would have been for Hillary.
Yeah.
Of course.
If 3 Trump voters had voted for Hillary, she would have won Michigan.
Yeah, I'm working on a book on Bobby Kennedy, and those people would have voted for Bobby Kennedy this year because he did.
He would. Did you hear what he's saying now?
Yeah.
I'm doing a book on Bobby Kennedy, and those people would have voted for Bobby Kennedy. You think over Hillary Clinton, that's your choice? You know, when given the choice between Michelle Bachmann and Abraham Lincoln, people actually choose Abraham Lincoln. When given the choice between Hillary Clinton and Bobby Kennedy, those people will vote for, yes, they'll vote for fucking Bob. Given the choice between Bobby Kennedy and Trump, those people will vote for Bobby Kennedy. Yeah, I think so. Quad. That is amazing insight Chris Hardball has. Isn't that amazing? Because he's doing a book on Bobby Kennedy right now, and he's saying those people in Michigan, Wisconsin, and Pennsylvania would have voted for Bobby Kennedy over Trump. Oh, my God. Give that guy $5 million a year. $30,000 a day. Hand it to him.
Not only was it brilliant insight, but he found a way to subtly plug his book. Multitasking.
So let's hear it again. Let's hear it.
Michigan.
Yeah, I'm working on a book on Bobby Kennedy, and those people would have voted for Bobby Kennedy this year because he did have a way to connect with working people, and he was a
Yeah, and you know how he connected with working people? With programs to help them. That's how.
patriot. Somehow, some of the Democrats have lost that connection. Anyway,
It's a mystery. Did you see how it's a mystery to him? That somehow the Democrats have lost that connection. He doesn't know how.
She would have won Michigan.
yeah, I'm working on a book on Bobby Kennedy, and those people would have voted for Bobby Kennedy this year because he did have a way to connect with working people, and he was a patriot. Somehow, some of the Democrats have lost that connection. Anyway,
Well, not all.
Some of the Democrats have lost that. I don't know how. Somehow the Democrats have lost. Somehow.
And the
Ron,
ones
how
that
do you think
haven't-
they did? How do you think they did?
Well, I think it's because the ones that haven't are told to shut up. I think that's why.
Oh, so the Democrats who still are in touch with the working class, the corporatist Democrats tell them to shut up. You mean the Hillary Clinton wing would tell the people who actually have a connection with the working class, they would tell them to shut up. Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's what I'm going with.
Because unity, shut up and be unified.
Yeah.
I love how Chris Matthews, it's just, again, he's completely has no idea what the problem. Somehow, the Democrats lost touch. Somehow? So you're not privy to what happened to the Democratic Party? That Al Gore and Bill Clinton got in bed with the Koch brothers to start the DLC and then got in bed with Wall Street and then repealed the New Deal banking legislation while gutting welfare, passing NAFTA, screwing over unions, and exploding the prison population while at the same time. You don't understand? You don't know that happened, Chris? I got a book for you. It's called Listen Liberal, Chris. It's all in there. This guy used to be on your show all the time. This guy wrote a book called What's the Matter with Kansas, and you guys couldn't keep him off your network. And then he writes a book about the Democrats, and we never hear from him again.
It's weird you mentioned books, Jimmy, because I'm working on a book on Bobby Kennedy.
Chris has no idea what. Somehow the Democrats lost. I don't know what. I don't know what the problem is, Mike. What's the problem? Somehow the Democrats lost. Somehow. That's the goddamn newsman paid millions of dollars. Has no idea. Nothing. But Bobby Kennedy would have got those. I'm doing a book on him. He was a patriot. The fuck? So that's the kind of, and you wonder, there's a bug in here, and you wonder why people get their news from YouTube, because that's the kind of insight you get on MSNBC. A guy accidentally tells the truth and has to correct himself, and the other guy is more out of touch than a dead guy. Hey, the next live Jimmy Dore show is March 4th. That's a Saturday. Get your tickets right below. The next one after that is March 20th. The shows sell out really fast, so get your tickets right now. Links right there.